Good morning. I hope you enjoy the series of shorts from a Hungarian folk songs by Bela Bartok that I downloaded from the International Music Score Project. It was a lot of fun to find all this music for our service this morning that is about the Edict of Tordai, which was made a long time ago in Hungary. So enjoy.
Good morning and welcome to today's Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Midlands All Ages service, titled A Very Good Idea. My name is Jennifer Page.
And I'm the Reverend Eric Severson. A special welcome to any visitors we have with us today, whether you ambled in, walked in, briskly wheeled in, or tuned in online. We welcome you to our Sunday morning worship and appreciate you spending some of your morning with us. If you have any questions, please let us know, and please sign our guest book before you leave today. Now, respecting one another's personal space, we invite you to briefly say good morning to a few people you don't know very well or haven't seen in a while. To say hello to folks on Zoom, come over to this camera here. Thank you, everyone. I'm reminded that we missed Birthday Sunday last week, so we're going to do birthdays today. If Beth could come forward, please, and lead our Birthday Sunday. Either mic, yes.
My name is Beth Sperry, and I serve on the pastoral care team. And every month we have someone who's sort of dedicated to your needs if you want to reach out to them. This month is not me. It's Sherry Marks, and you'll find her information in the newsletter. So we have a celebration every month of the birthdays of the month, which would be February, or if we missed you in January. So if we can just have anybody who wants to be sung to come on up here. And people online. So I have January or February birthdays. Jennifer, let me get out of the way. So the instructions are, tell us when your birthday is or was, and if you want to, tell us how old. Shall we go to the mic? Go to the mic.
Ladies first.
I'm Jennifer. My birthday is February 25th, and I will be 41 this year.
I am Shannon Sonoris. I will be 54 on the 14th, which is Wednesday.
Speed Malecki, February 20th. I'll be 73.
My name is Ari Croft. My birthday is February 21st, and I'll be turning 8 years old.
Dominic Altmeyer, February 27th, and I'll be 26.
And I'm Janelle Dombeck. My birthday was in January. On the 28th, I became 20 years older than Jennifer.
Do we have anybody on Zoom?
Yes, I'm going to unmute Alan. Alan, can you unmute? That doesn't seem to be working well. We have one in the chat.
No,
Fox.
I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready now? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. We must have unmuted again. Hi, I have a birthday, and so does Victor Hugo on the 26th of February. He's a little older than me, but I'm 80.
And then Fox Chervany, I think, or I don't know how to say the last name, sorry. His birthday is...
Cervani, yeah. Go ahead.
Do you want to say when your birthday is, Fox? How old are you going to be?
6.
He's going to be 6 on February 21st.
Oh, that's the same birthday as you. Oh, my goodness. And you're going to be 8, right? Wow. So, Melanie, can you start us off for happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I'd like to invite, let's see here. I'd like to invite Anezka Kraki and Chris Nakamura forward, please, to light our chalice. And as they do, I invite you to read with us the order of service, the words printed in your order of service or on your screen. May the light from this flame be a beacon of our faith in the days that grow dark and dreary. May the light from this flame be warmth to our spirits during nights of searching. May the light from this flame be a celebration of the truth, meaning, and joy we find within these walls and in our dreams. Thank you both. The heart of Unitarian Universalism, the central value is love. From that love come all the other values and principles that we hold dear: justice, equity, compassion, acceptance of one another. But justice and equity are possible only if we first say yes to religious freedom and respect one another's inherent worth and dignity. For Unitarians, this began centuries ago with the only Unitarian king in history, John Sigismund. Just ask Sandy, he was researching it yesterday. Let's see. King John Sigismund had a court preacher like me who said, you know, there are different ways of being Christian. My way is Unitarian. And as we'll hear shortly from our readers, King Sigismund thought that that was a very good idea, that Unitarianism. So after inviting preachers from different parts of his kingdom to the city of Torda to discuss this, he proclaimed an edict of religious toleration in his kingdom, and that openness and acceptance of others, of other views, lives on today. It is one of the steps we continue to take in our legacy and growth as Unitarian Universalists. So let's have our story.
This morning we will be reading a play about King John Sigismund, the only Unitarian king, by religious educator Jan Gartner. It is adapted from the story A Unitarian King in A Lamp in Every Corner, a Unitarian Universalist storybook by Janine Grossmeyer. Today's readers will be me as narrator, Katie as Queen Isabella of Hungary, Reverend Eric as a noble, Colbin as King John Sigismund, Ethan as Francis David, Dom as a Calvinist preacher, Owen as a Catholic preacher, Thurston as a Lutheran preacher, and Sandy as a Greek Orthodox preacher. So we will let the story begin. Oops. Act 1. Our story takes place in the mid-1500s in the country of Hungary. Oh.
I am Queen Isabel of Hungary. I've just had a baby. My husband, King John, is away fighting. Hungary is such a sad place to live right now. Everyone is fighting. My husband fights with kings from other countries. Groups of people within Hungary are fighting with other groups of people. A lot of the warring is about religion. I wish King John would stop fighting and come home to see our baby. I wish people would talk about their differences instead of trying to kill each other over them.
Unfortunately, King John died just 2 weeks after the baby was born. He never saw his son. Little baby Prince John Sigismund became the new king of Hungary.
All
Hail King John Sigismund
of Hungary!
All hail King John Sigismund of Hungary!
It's hard to say.
Well, King John Sigismund was obviously way too young to rule a country. Kings from other countries took most of Hungary away from King John Sigismund and kept it for themselves.
I am taking my baby to live in a small corner of the kingdom called Transylvania. I will teach him to be a wise ruler, and I will help him put an end to all the fighting.
While the young king was growing up, the wars continued. In Transylvania, the followers of different religions kept fighting with each other. Queen Isabella died when John Sigismund was 19 years old. It was now all up to him to try to stop the wars.
What should we do? How can we stop the fighting?
And now we will join in a song, Ze Ke Li Al Dash, a traditional Transylvanian hymn led today by Melanie and Eric.
And for this hymn, there are multiple parts. It's number 1043 in your teal hymnal, and Eric will sing the part 1, then I will join him with part 2, And then we will go through it again, and we ask you to join us in on part 2.
All heat at Seretet, all Seretet at Beger, all Beger at Aldash, all Aldash at Ishten, all Ishten at Syukshek Ninchen.
Where there is faith, there is love. Where there is love, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is blessing. Where there is blessing, there is God. Where there is God, there is no need. And please join if you haven't. Where there is faith, there is love. Where there is love, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is blessing. Where there is blessing, there is God. Where there is God, there is no need.
Thank you all.
In accordance with our values and the stirrings of our hearts, we now invite you to support our fellowship's mission with your donations. The ushers will pass the plates among you. If you wish to pay toward your pledge with cash or check, envelopes are available at the back. Loose cash will go toward our general fund. We appreciate and accept all of your donations gratefully. Thank you again. We invite you to remain in your seat as we sing today's offertory music, number 402, From You I Receive, in your gray hymnal, with words and music by Joseph and Nathan Segal and accompanied by Melanie.
And again, we will sing this together. We invite you to join in the verse twice. Then there's a little interlude, and then we will follow with the verse again. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live.
If I could have our Act 2 players forward, please.
Act 2.
What should we do? How can we stop the fighting?
One king, one country, one religion. Just as they do in France and Spain, we must choose one religion for Transylvania. Everyone will have to follow it, and then we will have no more fighting.
I don't know. You know, my dear mother taught me that people should try and solve their differences by talking. I wonder, what if I invite people from different religions to my court to talk together?
And that's just what he did. King John Sigismund invited a number of preachers to his court for a conversation about religion.
I am a Calvinist preacher.
I'm a Catholic preacher.
I am a Lutheran preacher.
I am a Greek Orthodox preacher.
I am Francis David. I'm a Christian who believes that God is one, not three. Since I think God is a unity, not a trinity, some people call me a Unitarian.
Of course, preachers are great talkers. They talked on and on for days. Sometimes they argued, but they didn't fight.
Wow, I'm really impressed with Francis David, the Unitarian. He makes a lot of sense to me. I think I'm going to become a Unitarian too.
I say one king, one country, one religion.
I say we need not think alike to love alike.
One king, one country, one religion.
We need not think alike to love alike.
Well, I could do what the noble suggests and make everyone in Transylvania become a Unitarian, like Francis David and me. But one of the things I like best about Francis David is that he says we don't need to think alike.
King John Sigismund thought hard about what to do. He was still just a young man, and he had a big decision to make. Should he demand that everyone practice the religion that he had chosen for his own, or should he let everyone choose for themselves?
I hereby issue an edict of religious toleration. I proclaim that every person can follow the religion of their choosing. No one shall be reviled for their own religion by anyone else. Francis David, I invite you to remain here to be my court preacher.
This is not quite a happily ever after story. King John Sigismund died at age 31 following a carriage accident. After his death, Unitarians were not always tolerated. Francis David was eventually imprisoned for his ideas, and he died in a dungeon. But because of King John Sigismund and Francis David, Unitarianism took hold in Transylvania, where it remains strong today. Unitarianism began with beliefs about the unity of God and also came to stand for religious freedom and tolerance. And now we invite our readers to take a bow. Please rise in body and spirit to join in singing our closing song, number 168 in your gray hymnal, One More Step, with words and music by Joyce Poley, led by Reverend Eric and Melanie.
One more step, we will take one more step, till there is peace for us, and everyone will take one more step. One more word, we will say one more word, till every word is heard by everyone. We'll say one more
Thank you to all who made this service possible today, and thank you for joining us. After our postlude, more Hungarian folk song by Bela Bartok, we will share the many opportunities to make connections within our fellowship. We will then invite those here in person to help yourselves to refreshments and further conversation. We will continue the conversation with Zoom participants. In-person folks are invited to join them in the library. The Zoom room will close at noon, so grab a drink or snack and make your way expeditiously. Thank you. Thank you again.
This was a short service, eh? All the more time for socializing. As our closing words, I just ask you to repeat after me. Seek truth. Do justice. Center love. Seek truth. Do justice. Center love. May we do so. Thank you.
As we disperse, I want to share some of the many opportunities to help you connect with others in our fellowship. Here are several. Today's UUFOM and U orientation session is full, but if you would like to sign up for the March 10th session, please let Wendy or Reverend Eric know. Our next Euchre and Game Night fundraiser is this Friday, February 16th at 6:30 p.m. The sign up is behind you. Please join us next Sunday for our second Music Sunday, presented by our music team and choir. The service will feature music that speaks to both the human heart and the heart of justice, love. If your middle or high school youth would like to visit the Midland Islamic Center on February 24th, please sign them up. That afternoon, we will host a game day back here at the fellowship. To join a new Greek mythology club, please contact Christina Van Pauker. Reverend Eric and his wife Ellen will be on vacation for a little over a week beginning Sunday, February 25th. If you have any concerns or questions, please let them know. Please contact Wendy or read your weekly e-news for more about any of the following: bundling with others your donation to public radio, earning the fellowship some on-air advertising, making sure that your contact information is up to date, or helping to serve one another by greeting, ushering, providing snacks, or assisting with our children on Sundays. For these and other ways to connect, please see your e-news, the Facebook news group, or uufom.org. Thank you again, everyone, and have a good week.